My dear students, I feel for you because you are now facing a very difficult situation. The issue of your exams, of when they should be taken up or where, is a most important issue for you all, not only for you, for your families. You are our future. We depend on you to build a better India. Therefore, if any decision has to be taken regarding your future, it is important that it is being taken with your concurrence. I hope the government listen to you, listen to your voices, and act upon your wishes. This is my advice to the government.
Good afternoon. You're the future of this country. You're the students, and you are going to take this country to new heights. Everybody understands what has happened over the last 3 or 4 months. Everybody understands the mishandling of COVID, the way the epidemic has been handled, the devastation that has been caused, the economic destruction, the pain that this country has had to bear. Now, what I don't understand is why you should be held responsible and why further pain should be imposed on you. I don't understand what you have done that is wrong. I can clearly see that the government has been incompetent. So why should the government force anything on you? It's important that the government listens to the students. They're wise. They have the interest of this country at heart. And any decision that is made with regards to these exams is made after a conversation and after a consensus has been developed. And this is my message to the government of India. Please, you have already caused enough destruction to them. You have hurt the students of this country. Please listen to them. Have a conversation and resolve this issue peacefully. Thank you.